Hello my Crafty friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing some work in my one little word album. I'm super excited because it's been a minute since I have done a layout in this particular project, and so I'm super excited to get started. So let's just jump in. So if you are new to my channel and haven't seen any of these videos that I've posted already, this is my one little word album. It is actually from Felicity Jane, and unfortunately that company, for at least the physical products, has gone out of business. It's now just a digital company. A one little word for this year is engage, and I have January through June in here, and I have done every single layout on my channel. So if you're interested, I do have a playlist with all of my one little word for 2023 on here, so you can definitely check those videos out. But I do want to go ahead and jump in and start my process for July and August. So July, so what I've done is I took the lead from Allie Edwards. She has a digital kit that has some of her prompts on it. So I purchased that at the beginning of the year and decided to use those prompts. And then I'm basically printing them out on this vellum paper long way so that it fits in my book. I have a divider here for each of the months. I used L Studios stuff for that. And then what I've done, since I have L Studios, I'll show you September's. I have these cards from L Studios that I didn't use them in 2022. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and use them and just cover them up with pictures. So I have, and then I also have the currently list with all of my currentlies for each of the months. And that's how I began each of the months. And so for this particular one, the prompt is explore. So basically for this month, it's just kind of re-exploring your word, like different meanings in the dictionary, synonyms, things like that. And then, you know, kind of start to kind of relook at your word. So I was inspired by this journal card here that I have in my stash. And I have my little chart here. This is a Venn diagram. So I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's basically circles all connected. So what I decided to do was I'm going to go ahead and use this Venn diagram to write out the different words. One of my things for the word engage this year is, you know, really engaging in relationships, really engaging in self-care, and then also engaging in a lot of crafty time. So with those three, so I have like 7 different categories that I'm really engaging in regards to my goals, but those kind of are the 3 that I want to kind of explore within the contents of this particular layout. All right, I had to actually use my phone because I had left all my notes in my phone. So I had to pause for a second. So I went ahead and wrote everything in pencil. And I'm just going to go ahead and use pen here and write it down. So I'm putting the word engage in the middle. And then relationship and crafty time . And then in the relationship and crafty time connection, I'm going to put loving to plan. So meaning like my crafty time is planning, and that helps me to like build my relationships because I'm planning stuff with them, and then I'm, you know, putting it in my planner. So kind of makes that connection. And then for relationship and self-care, I'm putting loving myself. And then in crafty time and self-care, I'm going to put loving what I do. and then I'll wait for that to dry and then I'll erase the erase marks. So I really like how that kind of connects everything. I'm really super excited about this card. I think that was really cute. I love that I found that card. Now I have this card also underneath it. So, well, I'm going to leave that out. So I have that card underneath it and I want to put something on there. And I have like a whole thing of just different little pieces. And I think I want to just kind of put something. Figure out something I can put. So I'm just going to kind of look through my stash. I don't think I want a word because I feel like that would take away from the other words that I have. I think I just want some sort of design element. So nothing in there is popping out. And then I have this little, maybe the flower. The heart. Kind of like the thought of having the little heart there. That might work. But I could do the flower too. Could do the star. I think I like the heart. I think the heart is the key, and I think I'm going to put it on the front of this. I'm not going to put it inside the pocket. Okay, so I'm just going to use some red line tape. To just adhere this down. Okay. All right, so I went ahead and erased all the pencil marks. So we'll just slip that one in the front there. Beautiful, love it. Okay, so that is done. And then I have, so then another thing that I do is I put things that I like highlights for the month on this little highlights page. So I did take notes of the things that I wanted to highlight. So we'll go ahead and write those down. So we started the month off with a girls' shopping trip. So my sister, my mom, and my niece all went and did a little shopping. So that was nice. And then on the 4th of July, a bunch of my friends came over and played a board game. And it just so happened to be one of my friends' birthdays. And then on the 9th was my mom's 70th. And we threw her a Barbie party. And then on the 15th of July, I finished my December daily for last year for 2022. And then on the 20th, I went to the dentist, which might not sound like a highlight, but I have not been to the dentist in way too long. So I was very proud of myself for taking care of myself and going to the dentist. And then on the 22nd, I had a little date day with my companion, Jonathan. We went to see Mission Impossible. Okay, and then the 27th, I did some shopping with my mom. And I bought a little dress that had a bunch of hearts on it, so I just documented that. And then on the 29th, we went and saw the Barbie movie. All right, so sorry, I got interrupted by a phone call. So I did some work finishing this up. So here's the picture, and then my currently, and then I've got my little Venn diagram here. And then I'm going to put this there. And then for this little section here, what I did was I basically just went in and did some additional, let me take this out so you don't see the glare. So I just printed this out. I did some additional words for engage, then some synonyms, and then kind of just wrote a little perspective here. Engaging is about pledging to myself that I will work on connecting with people and things I love to do. And then on the back of this is the July highlights that I went over. So that just all sits in there. And then this is going to go in the book. Not there. Right here. And I did complete the June highlight as well. I think I did that off camera. So I did complete that. And then this little thing goes here. Beautiful. So that is all in there. And then let's go ahead and work on August. So for August, it's 3 things. So the prompt is write 3 things you love about your word and 3 ways you're challenged by your word and why. So I have these little journal cards that just have 1, 2, 3. So I thought that that would be perfect for this little thing. Then I also have these little cut aparts that I have. One of them says this was amazing, and the other one says honoring my story. So I thought for the challenged ones I could put that in on the challenge one, and then for this was amazing I'll put this one on this one. I went ahead and printed it out so that I could just write it in here. So, and then I think I still have to write, oh no, I wrote my currently as well, and then here is my picture. I took a picture of me on a walk, so I just went ahead and put that one in there. I hadn't surprised I had actually put one of those types of pictures in my book yet, so I went ahead and did that. So I'm just going to write down the 3 things, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I went ahead and wrote down my things that I'm loving. So I think I do want to actually write the word here. So I'm just going to put, I don't know if I want to write it or if I just want to. Okay, I hope I did that right. Okay, I thought I might have wrote the wrong word. Okay, so then I do want to put this on here. So basically what I wrote, I'll just read it while I glue these on here. So I wrote that I'm loving engaging in the process of working through my monthly prompts. So each month I take time and just kind of work through what that prompt is and what I want to write on in my book. So I'm really loving that process. The other thing that I wrote is I'm engaging in the progress by being proud of my accomplishments or my achievements, engaging in participation of my life. And then some of the things that I'm being challenged by are engaging in the time it takes to process my thoughts and engaging in not listening to my negative self-talk. I'm being challenged by that. And then engaging in my laziness. I'm also being challenged by that. So those are kind of some of those things. So I have these two. So what I want to do is I just want to add these little stitch mark stickers that I have. I thought it would be cute if I just added that to these little, kind of like I stitched it on there. This one. Let's just put this down here. No, I don't want to do that. I want this one to be a little bit longer. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of this to the bottom. Just add something to those cards. Okay, I like that. Where's this? Okay, so then I have my August highlights, but I don't actually do that until September because the month's not over yet, so I don't know if I have, you know, what all my highlights will be. So I will wait for that. And then these two cards are going to go in the back of these things. And then I really don't have any thought into what I'm going to put on this side. So generally what I'll do is I'll just do like a filler and just put some little decorative piece on there. After searching and searching, I think I found it. I think I'm just going to put this. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, so I've got this little piece here that I found in my stash. It's actually one of the covers from the Studio Calico kits. So I just went ahead and cut it down. So I am gonna just glue it directly on to this piece of paper here, and then just cut it out. And then I'm just going to use this little thing that says you're doing amazing. I think I'm just going to put it right here. And I like that because it kind of goes along with the self-talk that I talked about in the cards. And the little X marks kind of go along with the stitching that I added. You're doing amazing. Little affirmation there for me. And then I'm going to just add some stitch marks to this, I think. I'm just gonna Yeah, I like that. Nice and simple. Just, you're doing amazing. So let's go ahead and get this in the book. So here is my August divider, and then the picture and the currently is in there. And then my prompt stuff is here. And then I have my little, you're amazing. So perfect. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so that is my July and August prompts for my one little word. I am almost done. Got, what, 4 more months to go. So I will see you guys back here next month. Thanks for watching.